I wanted to go ahead and make a mini training video in how we actually create these graphs that you and I discussed the other day. I know you're very busy, so this will probably work within your schedule because you can just look at the video at your own leisure. So without further ado, I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible because, as I said, I know you're a very busy administrator. All right, so let me go ahead and share my desktop. No, that's not it. Share my desktop here. Um, oh, all right. All right, so I should be sharing my desktop, at least I hope so. I'm doing it on UF Health's laptop, so seems to be a little different from what I'm used to. Anyway, so as you can see, I went ahead and pulled up the one that's labeled Playground, a monthly quality report. You know, we can kind of play within this particular presentation. So let me go ahead and create a new slide just for practice. And from there, we're going to insert a graph. So let's go with the easy one. This is the one here. All right. Some of this we already done in the office with you, so you're pretty familiar with this part. All right. Now, as you know, this little item here is a refresh data, so you can refresh whatever you've done in the Excel sheet should refresh to reflect that. But of course, when you want to go into the actual Excel sheet where all the changes will be made, we'll click on that. All right, and it should pull uh, yeah, here it is, your graph here. So I just kind of pull that out of the way. So for the categories, well, see, so over here, upper left corner, you have your categories and you also have your series. And of course, what I would like to do is, as far as my category is concerned, um, let's see, what did I do for that one? That one I did, for example, the different units like 2 NTA, 3 NTA, um, 4 NTA, and let's say 5 NTA. All right. I'm going to get rid of series 2 and 3. All right. So I'm sorry, I can right click on that if I put my cursor up here and just delete column C, because that is C. Now D has become C, so I'll just right click on it and delete again column C. So as you can see, everything that I'm doing over here is showing up over here as well. So you can see the 2 NTA, 3 NTA, 4, and 5 NTA. Now, as far as series is concerned, I'm going to call this happy events. Right. All right. So we have that. This is what it looks like so far. And actually, and I hopefully teams will capture this. If you go back, you can see that it's already making the changes within the PowerPoint slide or deck itself, right? So what I want to show you now is how to change, for example, the scale here, because, for example, downtown, someone may have had, I don't know, 10 happies for that month. So the scale will have to change, especially when we speak regarding downtown versus North Campus, right? So I can also show you how to change the fonts, color. Here, same thing. We can change the fonts. We can change it to New Times Roman, which is what I particularly like. We can also change this here the title of the chart itself. And also, we can change the color of these bars, right? So we'll go back over here. I hope to God this is actually recording. Anyway, so you take your cursor here. No, you take your cursor here. I'm actually going to turn on my fan. It's kind of hot. Anyway, so you take your cursor over here. You want to right click on it. All right, I don't like that. I want a longer list. All right, there it is there. So if you right click on it, you want this whole list here, right? But all you need to do is click on format. All right. And all of the functions over here will change everything over here. So let's do it like this first. So look at happy events, right? So if I click on a chart over here, you can see the chart title here. And if I want to change the font to, let's say, New Times Roman, hopefully you can see that. I just did the drop-down box. Sometimes it doesn't show up on Teams when you're recording, which is what I'm doing. But click on New Times Roman, and as you can see, that has changed. If I want to change the font size to a 20, I do my drop-down, which is right next to the font, and I click on 20, and just look at my font over to the left here, and you'll see that change, right? So that has changed also. If I want to change the color, so right now, it doesn't appear to be like black, but more like almost like a light shade of maybe gray even. So, but if I want to make that, let's just say if I want to make that red. So I come over here where I can change my font. So if I change it to red, I do my drop down, I select red, and now it's changed. All right, that's just to show you what it can actually do. All right, so, and then let's say if I want to bold-face it, right? So now it's bold-faced. Now, that's in the chart title. Now, if I come over here to legend, all right, so that's everything down here. So if I change it again to New Times Roman, all right, and instead of doing a 20 size font, I'm going to do, let's say a 14, all right, that's not too big. And then let's say if I want to make it red, if I do my drop down, make that red. If I want to boldface it, I can do that. As you can see, you see all that's changing, right? Now, so that was my legend, right? So we're talking about down here. And now I want to change my horizontal axis. So of course, as you know, this is your horizontal axis here, information. So I click on the drop down. And so, for example, if I want to change like the 2 NTA, 3 NTA, let's say if I want to bold-faced it, I can do that here. See, now it's bold-faced. If I want to change the color, do the drop down to purple, I can do that. Now it's purple. I want to change it to New Times Roman. So just take a look at the 2 NTA, 3 NTA, and you'll see that after I choose New Times Roman, it is going to change the appearance of the alphanumeric numbers. All right, so that's changed. All right, so now I want to change my vertical information, right? So you click on the vertical drop down, and right now the minimum here is 0, right? And on the right side panel is 0 where it says bounds. So you can see 0 here, and then it has the max a 5, and you see the 5 here. So what I would like to do is keep the minimum 0, but let's say if I change this to 10, I at least have 8 happies for the month of October. All right. So as you can see, is 0 to 10. If I want to make it, let's say instead of 0 to 2, 2 to 4, if I want to make it by ones instead of by twos, multiples of twos, and I can come here to major units and change that 2 to a 1, right? And now it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10, versus if I change it back to 2, it will show multiples of 2, 0 to 2, 2 to 4, and so forth and so on. Now, let's say if I didn't like, let's see, oh, wait a minute. So that's my vertical. So I want to change my vertical to New Times Roman as well. So I'll change that. All right, so that's changed, right? And then I want to make it, let's say, a font size 12. All right, and then I want to boldface it, right? So you see all those changes that are taking place. Now, if I do not like the color of my series, right? So you do your drop down for series, and then you go to where it says fill, and that'll change the color. So you do your drop down on fields, and let's see, I want to change it to I don't know, maybe I'm a little colorblind. Yeah, this is a dark red, right? That actually tells me. So see, so I changed that to red. And so if you go back to the PowerPoint presentation itself, you can see that there. Of course, I always still like to refresh, right? And it will show all the changes that I have made. All right. Now, one thing I want to tell you, remember when you said that the section where the PowerPoints are located, I want to actually show you. Let's see how I can do that. All right, actually, let me go here. I just want to pull up. All right, I'll do it like this. I'm going to stop sharing for a minute and then reshare just to make sure it does capture it. So let's see, Windows here and share. So I'm going to go back to my Teams. And remember when I showed you that if you go into the JAX Quality Nursing and you click on the combined and go into the files, I just want to reiterate this. And if you go into all of these um, Excel sheets that are being created based on what we're doing in the PowerPoint presentation, you cannot get rid of this, unfortunately, right? Because what happens is if you do, then if you try to go back and make changes within the PowerPoint presentation, it'll tell you that it can't find it. We try to figure this out. We try to get rid of them. We try to put them in a different file and what have you. And we just ran into a bit of a mess. So it will be better to use, or rather to keep, to maintain this. And that this one will likely be, well, at least for now, the only one in here. And in the future, actually, these will still be useful in the sense that once we download, this is for October, once we download the October PowerPoint and we file it away, then we'll be able to take the same PowerPoint and then do the month of November, right? And then still use these Excel sheets that are linked to the PowerPoint presentation to make whatever changes that we need to make. So I apologize. I mean, maybe I'll think about something down the road that will, negate what I just said. But for now, we really need to keep these until we can come up with something different, or better. I think that's about it. Like I said, I don't want to make this too long. It's already been 15 minutes. So, but hopefully you'll find this helpful. And if you have any questions, just go ahead and reach out as usual. Thank you, ma'am.